You want to hear something awesome? I mean, really awe-inspiring. Something so badass that other badass things look to it for inspiration? Every now and again, I hear about a weapon from mythology. Excalibur, Mjolnir, the bow of Durga, Muramasa and Masamune, Zeus's thunderbolt, and others have been mentioned in myth. And yes, we have weapons like that in Mesopotamian mythology. Gilgamesh's axe of the road was spoken of in similar terms. It was a weapon so heavy that only Gilgamesh himself could wield it. This was the weapon that killed the Bull of Heaven itself, similar in ways to Excalibur, in that he was wielded by a king. It's similar to Durga's bow in that it can only be wielded by one with godlike strength. Surely the axe of the road is a worthy addition to the most powerful weapons in mythology. Being Sumerian in origin, the axe of the road may even have inspired many of those other myths. The Sumerians were both ancient and influential, and Gilgamesh was one of the most influential and powerful ancient kings in all of ancient mythology. He was two-thirds god, and don't ask how that works. That's a video in and of itself. Gilgamesh was a mortal with divine ancestry who became a god, and he might not have been the only one of his lineage to transcend mortality, and his axe was his weapon. Ask sometime later about the god Lugalbanda. Well, the king Lugalbanda. The axe isn't the only weapon of note, though. Ishkur wields lightning, and Lil commands the winds. Gibil's purifying fires and Utu's light are also potent. The exorcists of Enki and Asarluhi wield the Manuwood staff. And then I thought about Sharur. Where does he fit into the armory of great and powerful weapons? He was rarely mentioned in myth, but he made an impact. In essence, Sharur is the minister of Ninurta, but even so, he is the most badass thing that I have ever heard of. Ninurta is a storm god and one of the greatest heroes of the gods. He defeated enemies that no other god could face. He defeated Asag, who was the diseased demon god of the mountain, and he defeated Imdugud Anzu when he wielded the Tablet of Destinies itself. He is one of the greatest of all of the Dingir, despite the fact that I doubt that many of you have ever heard of him. This wasn't all. He was a more prolific warrior than any other Mesopotamian god in all of mythology. He slew the seven-headed snake, the six-headed wild ram, the palm tree king, the strong copper, the Megilim boat, the Kuliana, Lord Saman Ana, and a creature known as the Bison Bull. No other deity, and that includes Inanna, even comes close to his body count of great and powerful creatures. Most scholars agree that each of these slain adversaries was a god in their own right. And what was his weapon for all of this? Well, that would be Sharur, his minister. Sharur was not simply an intelligent weapon. Sharur is a weapon who is a god in his own right. He has his own divine powers and is potent in his own way. He isn't just a weapon wielded by a god. He is a god. He is a power in his own right. He might be a mace or a sickle or a sword or a bow or a bolt of lightning in form, but in essence, he is a god worthy of worship. If that's not the most metal thing that I've ever heard of in mythology, I don't know what is. With that, I bid you farewell for the day. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope to see you again next time. Be sure to tell your friends, and be sure to check back to this space for more of the same. If you liked this, check out this video about lightning. Bye-bye for now.